Thank you, Anthony. I'm going to pass over to Team Parker now to say a few words. Firstly, from Duco, talk about the words of the camp. David, it's been a pleasure working with you so far in the build-up. I know you've got plenty to say and did a great job in building this fight as well, and truly believe your man will become the unified world champion on March 31st.
Yeah, hey, thank you, everyone, and thank you to Eddie and Anthony Joshua for stepping up. You know, people talk about unification, but some don't do it, and, you know, talk's cheap. AJ and Eddie have stepped up and made it happen, as have our teams, so I think that's great for the sport and great for the fans. Look, yes, there has been a bit of talk in the build-up, so I think it's important that I clarify a few things. I think, speaking personally first, I actually have an immense amount of respect for Anthony Joshua, as does our team. I think from his beginnings to turn your life around and achieve what he has is a great role model. And I think that winning Olympic gold, with, you know, having only walked into a gym at a later age, is remarkable. So we respect that, and we respect the achievement of winning 20 straight fights and holding the two belts, and we respect even more that he's now stepping in with Joseph Parker unified. Having said all of that, in most countries in the world, it's customary in sport to analyse the strengths and the weaknesses of the opponent. It's not personal. It's and in most sports it's customary, be it tennis or Formula One. The media and the pundits analyse each other's strengths and weaknesses. And so something that shocked us is apparently in English boxing it's not customary to do that. So it came as a bit of a surprise when we started pointing out what we see as chinks in Anthony Joshua's armour. And there seemed to be a shock that we dare speak about these things. They weren't personal, it wasn't trash talk, statement of fact. Joshua has allegedly, and there's footage going around, been dropped a few times, and we made a point of that, and that killed two birds with one stone. One, people thought, who the hell is this Team Parker and Joseph Parker? So educated the market that there's another world champion named Joseph Parker, and made Joseph big a name here. It created a rivalry, so it built this fight up. And incidentally, Joseph has never been dropped. You know, started on the pads at age 3. And so it makes it very interesting because the two styles, they come forward, these guys, and look for the knockout. So if they're trading, what do we know? We know that one guy's never been dropped and the other has. And so it's important that we do that. That's my job, because a lot of the English see it as a one-horse race. They write Joseph Parker off. The bookies write him off, right? But when you think about it, I think experienced boxing people will go, hang on a minute, Joseph probably a bit quicker on hand speed, definitely got a better chin, and I would add mentally tougher.
But you know what I learned when I was dropped in that Klitschko fight? Because a lot of people that have spoke about me getting dropped, and hand on my heart, I've used it as a PR stunt in the terms of what you're using it as well. Because when you talk about myself getting dropped on what you've done, it's a markability strategy. And when you want to talk about facts, the 3 times that I have been hurt or dropped was in the European Championships, when McCracken knows I was actually banned from the GB team because I was still getting in trouble. So I went back to Watford, I stopped boxing, and 2 weeks before that European Championship, I was called up to represent the country. I was very unfit, I didn't get dropped, I got stopped. When your tank is empty, it's hard to perform. The second time was with David Price. I'd come out of a police cell the day I went up to training. I'm not going to use that as an excuse, but David Price is a puncher, and lack of experience. And then with Klitschko, and you know all them times what it taught me, it would take more than a human to stop me from where I'm destined to be. And that's why I learned not to walk with sight, because when you're fatigued, you don't know where you are. I walk with faith in this journey. So in terms of using it as a PR stunt, the rumours that you have heard, they're fake news, hand on my heart. So PR, whatever you want to use it for, is between you and your camp. But in terms of facts, I speak on those 3 times. And as I said, what I have learned in those times of adversity and going through storm is that it will take more than any human to stop me on this journey.
Well, thank you, AJ, for addressing it. I don't know if it's been addressed before. I appreciate that. So basically what I'm saying, this is a 50-50 fight. Why? Parker, again, I repeat, I think he's got a better chin, he's quicker, probably better footwork, and mentally tougher. So the fight's a lot closer than what people think. I'll leave it at that for now.
Thank you, David. Look forward to hearing more from you later. Kevin, obviously this is a fight that you've been studying for some time.